Dad, you're too reckless. Drop a bomb.
All right.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Start again. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Bloody hell, man. I had the intro. I was dropping mad bombs. It was crazy. You heard none of that. I apologize. In the mud.
You are an absolute disgrace.
I am, bruv. I'm a disgrace. Listen, as I said earlier, which you missed, some people wanted to swear earlier. They couldn't swear, bruv, because it went past the watershed. The watershed weren't shedding, bruv. Now, do your thing, fam. Call away, fam. Let me just shout out the people in the house. Oh, man. I've done this already, you know. United abroad. King KB struggling in America, fam. We know the struggle, but we're here for him as he's here for us, bruv. Mr. Drex, Play Simple, Nas, Keith Thomas, AMLG, Muhammad Ali, come on. Sule, Nashai, there you go. Scott Kilter, hold on. Bernard Dre, he's the one that told me that my mic weren't even loud, fam. I think, hold on. Yeah. All right, hold on. Super chat to let me know. KG, I can't hear, and please hear me out today. All right, listen. The sin bin thing is still open, though. You can be sin binned. It's still a thing that I do. I became too nice. I was just letting people live. But to be honest, I don't think there's much you can say about these Man United players that I'm going to sin bin you for. You know, just my energy is, will you say it to their face, innit? If you'll say it to their face, let it rock, fam. If you're not going to say it to their face, you need to chill with that energy, fam. There you go. But anyway, listen, let me give you the updates. Let me let you know what's going on with Man United at the moment. If you weren't sure, if you didn't check the news. Anyway, I'm hearing that Ten Hag's got 200 million to spend. Is that enough? With Man City potentially purchasing the likes of Haaland, is that enough? Or should we not even think about what Man City and Liverpool are doing? Should we just be on our own journey? Is 200 million enough? And I know that sounds some crazy, but is it enough? That's the question today. Then I got another question right now. Well, I'm just letting you know also more news from Manchester United. Pogba says he's willing to leave just because of the way he was booed in the Norwich game. Pogba, don't try it. Rubbish. I mean, what was even that? Pogs, come on, bruv. Me and you know. It wasn't a Norwich game, fam. You've been cutting. You've been going to leave. It wasn't the Norwich game that did it. It's a good, I get it. Like, and I probably would say, that could be the game. But you know, like when you're in a relationship, yeah, and you want to break up, so you just create an argument. Like, you're like, why did you tell me? Why did you call me when I was sleeping? You know I don't like that. It's over. That's pretty much what that was. Bro, you're leaving. Don't create an excuse. I get the excuse works and stuff, and a lot of people will sympathize with you, but come on, bro, chill. We know you wanted to go. They gave you the biggest contract in the world to sign. You didn't sign it. That's someone that wants to leave. If you're committed, you sign that thing. But big up to you again. I always love Pogba, but it's over, innit? There's more news though. They want to. Ten Hag wants to sort out the Martial thing. Martial Abbeys, where are you, fam? Chino, got to talk to you, bro. What are you saying? Do you want Ten Hag to reignite the thing that is Martial, or is there nothing to be ignited? Is that over? Is that said and done? Again, some people haven't had their say about yesterday. The phone lines will be open. I'm not talking. I've done most of my talking this morning. There's other news. Hold on, let me get the other news as well. Let me not be a complete waste, man. 1 second. Let me go and find, yep. United report. That's where I get my news. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wait, hold on. Man United targets include Harry Kane, Declan Rice. They would swallow all of United's budget, while cheaper options could be moved to Darwin Núñez and Ruben Neves. I can't see Ruben Neves coming here. Whoa, is Arsenal? Wait. Oh, snap. Oh, hold on 1 second. I don't even know what's going. Wait. Oh, shame. Why am I seeing the Arsenal game? That don't make no sense. All right, anyway, it's fine. Hold on, what's going on? I'm just seeing Arsenal matches and that. Ronaldo's back. Hannibal says he's happy to be a part of the team. Anything else that I've missed? Ten Hag said he just wanted to talk about Man United. He wasn't even interested when the German clubs were coming in. And then there you go. Our 2 chief scouts have left. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it's a rebuild. Rangnick says about 8 to 9 players. That's a lot of players. Well, he's like 7, 8. He got to 10. He basically said, I need a new squad, bar De Gea, to me. That's all I heard. Anyway, enough of my talking. I ain't got no sources. Wait, what's the score of the Arsenal game? You lot let me know what the score of an Arsenal game is, because I don't know what's going on over there. I'm not watching it. I don't even care, bruv. Copy. Let's go. Copy. Time to blood the youngsters. 2-2. Swear down. That looks like it's a good game then. Rotted. Not Arsenal. We're going to get moved to then. We're going to get moved. I can't lose to Arsenal. There's no jokes in the world that can make that easy. Shit. I didn't even think about that, you know. I hate Arsenal. Shit, man. Oh, we're going to get moved to. Arsenal can score 2 against Chelsea. Arsenal in front twice. Shit, man. I don't even want top 4, but I just don't want to lose to Arsenal. Do you lot understand that as a community? Anyway, we'll keep it moving. Let's go. I'm going to start with Santiago, actually. Yo, Santi! United. Yo, come on. New internet settings. Come on. No longer dial-up, bro. No longer Tesco Wi-Fi, fam. I'm here.
Hit the bomb, bro.
Talk to me. Hold on. Let me just zoom in a bit, because the zoom out is a bit... Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Talk to me, bro. Your thoughts. Listen, you can share. You didn't get to say what you thought about McGuire earlier. Yeah, the floor's yours, bro. Any of the topics that I've got. Come on, dude.
I don't know where to start with Harry McGuire, bro. That guy needs to get out of this club, bro.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
100%. So you don't know where to start there. That's fine. Literally, there's loads. Again, everyone's for sale. I done a for sale sign. I thought literally everyone must go. I don't know if there's anyone that you want to keep. Is there anyone you want to keep? Just tell me players that you would like to keep, because I'm literally, there's a for sale sign for all of those players in the squad. Who do you want to keep?
Bro,
Start that way.
We'll keep Sancho. We'll keep Donny because he's under Ten Hag. We're going to keep De Gea.
Sancho, Donny, De Gea.
Ronaldo, if he wants to stay, I'll allow it.
Yep.
Besides that, it's looking a little slim.
So let me get your name so far. Sancho, Ronaldo, Donny, De Gea. No Bruno.
Unless he starts fixing it up, man.
Do you know what? Can I say something?
Okay.
I think it's really unfair that people are willing to keep Sancho and not willing to keep Bruno. considering Bruno's brought more to the squad than Sancho's brought since he's been here.
Okay, so but here's my criticism, and the reason why I would be open to keeping him, but also open to selling him. That quote yesterday was a bunch of bullshit. Sorry for
It's fine. Don't
the
worry.
fact that this man said we have nothing to fight for is just unexcusable. Like, you just cannot allow that type of mindset to be
Who
in
said
the
that?
club.
Bruno said that yesterday.
Yeah, he said Liverpool had things to fight for as far as the title, but in terms as far as Manchester United, we don't. And I was like, hold on. So what is top four? What is Champions League? What is having a decent saving somewhat of a season?
Misunderstood though? Is that misquoted? Is that a misunderstanding of what he was trying to get at? Because I think Bruno still tries to play as if he's fighting for everything, bro. He passes as if it's the last minute in the game.
That's fair, but that doesn't mean that quote did not piss me off, and I would take that to his face. Or I'd either fix that up or get out of here, bro. But that's where I would sit with the club.
Saying that he meant cups, he kind of more meant cups than
Okay.
Yeah, but again, this is your opinion. You have a right to it. So as far as you're concerned, because of that, you're not sure. You're not really trying to. If someone turns up at the car boot sale, you sell.
Bro, see, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of players, like, they come in, they have that fight, like, Cavani last season, and even the start of this season, right? At this point, like, I'm just like, dude, I can't wait for you to leave. Like, you're taking up space. You're just claiming to be injured all the time. It's just there's just no possible way, right? And I feel like it leads us to that quote that Ralph was saying. He's just like, it's kind of weird that everybody's have like 8 injuries, even though we're only one competition.
Listen, if there's ever a way for your manager to spell out how he feels at a club, that was it. If there's ever literally he knows exactly how he feels. Let's keep it moving though. 200 million to spend. How do you want to spend that money? Are you trying to buy really cheap players, or does the Declan Rice move excite you? Is that a move that you think, what, we should put down that kind of money?
So the thing with Rice, I mean, he's a good player. I'm not gonna say no, but the price tag is what's a little bit scary. There's just I can't tell you that I know a bunch of scouting and different players that I think I should go for, just because at the end of the day, like, that's just not, I'm not a professional at that. I would trust Ralph to go and say, hey, I'm going to bring you, 5 players and they all cost, 35 million each or whatever. I would be happy with that. I wouldn't say, if the moves are Harry Kane and Declan Rice, I'd be like, all right, well, we're done. Next season is going to be just the same, just because you have, a striker that's, I guess somewhat equal to well, not you can't even say he's equal to that, but I'm saying, like, as far as like output, like, no, like, you have Ronaldo up top, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no need for Harry Kane. Yeah, I guess. No, that's just not a good, effective strategy. Like, you need to bring in a lot of players. There's already a bunch of players that are leaving the club. If it was up to me, you put people up for sale. You're also putting the people in the back up for sale. Murtaugh, Fletcher, Judge, they were all appointed in March of 2021 before Richard Arnold came in. If I'm Richard Arnold, I'm saying, out everybody, just clear, like, just fresh.
Clearing house totally. Yeah. Is that dangerous though? Because the last time we cleared house, we got rid of Gil and Sir Alex at one time, and there was nothing. There was no remnants. No one knew what to do.
But that's the thing, is when David Gill and Ferguson left together, that was the last title we won, 2013. Ever since Woodward came in, there has been nothing. Europa League, great.
Total failure. I think Woodward's reign here has been a total failure. There's nothing good you can say from Woodward's time. Again, let's move things on. What do you think about? This is my final question to you, and then you can tell me what you want to talk about. Martial, should Eric try to get a tune out of him, or do you think chopping block he has to go?
I think it's concerning that people in Spain don't want him. I think it originally came in, people saying like, oh yeah, exciting stuff, blah, blah. And then next thing like even, that fan base suddenly doesn't want that player. Like there's no reason for him to get hate because he's only there for a short amount of time. It can only really be, okay, it worked out or it didn't work out. But then you were seeing negative press towards him, which is, it's concerning in my opinion. Because it is a slower league, right? He's supposed to be a little bit more of a techie type of guy. So you would think that in that type of football style, that would work. And I guess it's not. So I think that'll be up for Ten Hag to decide. And then I guess it also depends on how many people are we bringing in and in what positions. We might need Martial, rather whether he's good enough or not. We might need the.
No, we can't do that. We can't. Jeez. I don't even know what to do with Martial. Anyway, we'll leave that one there. Again, the floor is yours. For your final thoughts. What do you want to say, man? Where's your head at after that result? Where you just with Man United at the moment?
I think it's one of those things. Like I think yesterday, like we knew it was going to be a terrible result. It ended up being kind of like. I was super happy about you guys' watch along. Like that was jokes. Like it did not, like otherwise I would probably just, would have been upset the entire evening. I think now that it kind of sinks in a little bit the day after, like it flabbergasted, even though I shouldn't be. Like I feel like we set the bar low, but holy shit. They let us down.
Yeah, it was low.
McGuire, like that stupid press conference that he did beforehand. Like, how dare you come in and say, "Oh, I'm good enough," and then just do what you did the day after. It's just
not be good enough. It's incredible. Again, literally. Santi, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep these calls fresh and keep it going. So big up to you, bro. United abroad. Come on, you lot know what to do. Support my brother, fam. Hold tight,
appreciate
Santi.
it.
Come on,
Take
man.
care.
I'm going to go straight to my brother Bernard right now in the chat, waiting. Bernie doesn't even look happy, bro. He looks...
What's up, bro? What's up?
Listen,
bro.
I don't know no song you can sing in this world that can make me feel better right now, because Man United, literally, I tried to watch the highlights just to prepare for this show. I couldn't watch those goals again. I couldn't. Like,
yeah, I haven't seen the match again, man. I am not looking back on anything. The only highlights I would look back on was the Hannibal highlights, because that boy was like a man yesterday. He was just cleaning up everything. The man was just Hannibal. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you know what's so funny is like he put a post out talking about fight for the shirt. I had this thing though with Hannibal. You know when your hair's like that, yeah, you probably have that thing. You know when you have to overcompensate sometimes and go mad. Like you see how Guendouzi and all these other big hair players. You know it's like because people have what they want to say about me and my hairstyle in it. So watch this.
Yeah,
total. Because I wasn't expecting him to give it the way he was giving it, but he put a post out, and his post is different. No apology, just fight for the shirt every single time.
Exactly, and that's the kind of attitude we want.
But do you reckon that people are giving him side eye? Do you reckon there was a few players in the dressing room that was, look at this guy, everybody's riding high.
but KG,
talk to me.
Well, first of all, because Santiago was saying some things about Bruno. My stance on Bruno is this. I want Bruno to stay because Bruno is a quality player.
Yeah.
But I want the manager to allow to let Bruno know that what I say goes. You're not the Hollywood player. You're not a tennis player. This is not an individual sport. You're not playing for yourself. You're not playing to start pad. Understand? So you're going to work in the system, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to do. And as long as you do what I tell you to do, then you play. Otherwise, you go to the bench, right? But the quotes, I think some people are misrepresenting what Bruno said, because the quotes, if you look at, I have the quotes here, and Bruno was saying after the game, the fans don't deserve us to play this way. He says they deserve more from us. The way they stay and applaud us, they deserve more. We have to raise our level and we have to give 100%. These are the things that he was saying. He was saying Liverpool is ready for the title. We are not, which is true.
Yeah.
We aren't ready for the title, And he said, I don't need to be here saying about the difference of the level. We have to look at ourselves from top to bottom and understand what is going wrong. So he's basically being honest, giving an honest assessment that the team is not ready, not on the level of Liverpool. Now we have a captain who is a narcissist because he's not able to accept responsibility for anything. When he does speak to the media, he's trying to tell you that somebody else is responsible for whatever shortcomings the team have. He's always the best at what he does. He's always good. And that blasted idiot sat there in an interview talking about the last two managers always pick me for, yes, they pick you for a reason. 80 million reasons. That's why they are picking you. And the last one got sacked, and the other one is about to step down because he's an interim manager. You understand? Yeah. So obviously, even when they are picking you for whatever reason it is, it still hasn't worked out. So somebody is not advising him properly. The man is an idiot, man. The man just needs to go. It's not enough for me that he's no longer captain. He just needs to not be playing for the team again.
So I ask you the same question I was asking everybody else. Again, everyone's up for sale. I've noticed you kept Bruno. You wanted to keep anyone else, or what are you saying? Who do you want to keep at this club?
Absolutely keeping David De Gea. He's absolutely top class, world class, if you ask me. You know. So we're keeping
second most saves this season. The most saves made is by the Norwich goalkeeper, which just gives you a real understanding of how bad or how under pressure we've been. If David De Gea has made the most saves, the second most saves this season, it's incredible.
Yeah, because for a club like Manchester United, he should not be having to face so many shots.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be conceding so many shots on goal. It's ridiculous. So absolutely keeping David De Gea. Absolutely keeping well, like I said, Bruno, Sancho, Varane.
Are you keeping Varane?
Yeah, I love Varane, man. It's just unfortunate with the injury situation. But
we feel like we just we signed Bailly's like French cousin in terms of like the injury thing. I'm not trying to mug off Varane because it's still Champions League Varane, but again, we ain't getting that. We haven't received that. So it's like, are you just keeping him there just because you want a nice player on the bench or a nice guy that it's like that car that you can't drive in it?
I guess I'm just hopeful that things will turn around, because sometimes it's a little bit unfortunate for some people, and sometimes you get unlucky, So I'm just hopeful that he'll take the time that he needs to get things corrected the way it should, and hopefully let's see for the new season what happens. But with that said, they really do need to get at least one good, proper, fit centre back.
What they looked at, there's been news about Pau Torres. We've seen him up close. We played against him a few times now. I think he scored against us, scored a header against us when we played in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Do you like that deal? Or is it more the Timber, that player Timber? What are you thinking? Or is it a drag home Twanzebe?
You know that Twanzebe's listen, I always have a soft spot for Twanzebe. My only issue with Twanzebe is his injury record as well. So if he can overcome that, I believe he's a quality player. But to be honest with you, given everything that has been happening this season, I don't even care about the names right now. I just want them to. Some good news that we got today is that the scouts are out. So they're absolutely replacing the scouts and getting in newer, better, hopefully better persons to do a better job. You know, so I'm hopeful with that. Let them do their job. Whoever they choose to scout and bring in, let them do what they are doing. I'm just happy that they are going to be bringing in some people. But ultimately, I believe, KG, that it's time that we go back to basics and we have quality kids, bro. We have quality kids. I believe, we should start using our kids.
You got Ghana, you got, this is a mad, it's not even a super chat, but I've just kept up there for a long time. McGuire's as good as Ghanaian Jollof. I had to read it. It's not my fault. I had to read it. I had to read it. I'm still salty that they dealt with us and they dealt with us. We ain't getting World Cup, so that's where that came from. So we have some good youth players. I know people talk highly about Ten Hag. I want to see. It's mad because should Ahmad get a goal? Does Ahmad deserve a try?
Yes. I'm telling you, KG. I would love to see the kids, man, because sometimes we just put them down because they are not the big names that we are used to.
Yeah.
But we are getting a coach who has experience in taking these little unknowns, putting them in a system. And like Ralph Rangnick said months ago, and he's been saying it for a while, that you get the best out of these kids when they're on their first to second professional contracts. That is when they're going to fight for everything, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm tired of these millionaire prima donnas who are just, all they do is post on social media and, do all kind of foolishness and not fight, for the club. I'm tired of it, man. We just need to get the kids, man, and let them do it. A matter of fact, let's start the kids on Saturday. KG.
It's Arsenal. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing
that. Let me tell you why I would do it.
Them, not to lose to them, because
KG.
Go on, talk to me.
KG, prepare yourself, bro. Prepare yourself. It will be easier to accept. If you see the kids out there giving 110% and they still lose 1-0, it would be easier to digest than to see a shit performance that we saw yesterday with these guys doing Hannibal came on for 10 minutes or so and did far more than these guys were doing.
I hear that, but not Arsenal. That's not the game. Like, these guys, Arsenal.
Bro, I didn't want to lose to Liverpool.
Oh no, we knew no one wanted to lose to Liverpool. You saw what I was trying to do a rally and cry. It didn't work. But anyway, let me not take the liberties. Bernard, give me your final thoughts. I gotta bring someone else on.
You know what? Let me just say, I was watching a madness with you and Flex. I don't know what you guys are, bro.
Pain, Bernard, only Pain can make. Flex is. Think of how you see Flex. Flex on Big Sky Sports News, is doing the spinnerini. His head's gone. His head is gone. He's not. That's why I was dying, because I'm like, you shouldn't be doing this. This is not like, you're so like, don't get twisted. When me and Flex are like chilling, like, this banner is jokes. It's just what it is there in it. But to do that on Big
Bro, when I looked at the video and I saw Liverpool 3, United 0, and KG and Flex were doing a madness in the studio, I'm like, God, this is where we are at. This is where we are. Look, just get the next person on, man. Big ups, KG. Awesome every time.
Come on, man.
Oh, on the road to 18K. Big ups.
Hey, let's go. Hopefully, again, I'm trying to, because I thought I was going to get the trophy at 10K, but it didn't happen. Anyway, later, bro. No, it's so true, bro. On the way, man. And now I've got good internet as well. Come on, Virgin, suck it. Now I'm a bad influence. 100%. 100%. We're calling Booker Flex. You lot, it has to carry. Booker Flex is the new one, because, yeah. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Who am I bringing in? Let me just respect the ting. I'm coming to you, Chris. Give me a second. Babs!
Big man, what?
What? Ain't even listened to the voice note yet. I will, fam. I hope you're good. Hope everyone's good. I know what you call it. I wasn't even ready for that level of pain, fam. I just said, let me get through my day, fam. I don't even.
Man. But it was just because obviously today was the first time you ran that early morning session still.
Yeah.
So obviously for me, I'm 8 hours behind you, so it was early morning settings for me. But I was on my way to work when I posted like 20 minutes prior, so I was just catching up. And I got to like your fourth being deep, and I said, let me just send him a little voice note before I forget. That's all.
Okay, I'm getting to it anyway, man. But certain times, you're one of those guys that has got one of them sombering voices that just let me know how severe shit is, bro. Even
it was one of their voice notes too, bro.
I knew it. My spirit told me it's one of those voice notes, bro. And I said, he can't manage that, bro.
Yeah, you had to let that one sizzle in your spirit first, bro.
Bro, my spirit told me don't. It's not time. No, but again, we ain't spoken since everything that's happened, McGuire and everything. Yeah. I'm going to quickly leave the floor to you. You can get your feelings off because a lot of people, this is therapy for certain people. So the floor's yours, and then I'll ask my questions after. Let's go.
Yeah, man. When it comes to the McGuire thing, I'm pretty sure everyone's had the same. I've been on now for about 20 minutes. I've heard some. I didn't catch the beginning. I'm pretty sure everyone said what they got to say about McGuire. He's not a leader. He's shirking responsibility. It's time to just move on from it. Let him go. I sort of agree a little bit with Bernard. I told you this some while ago, and the very last time we did talk when they was first mentioning Ten Hag coming in, I tell you the unfortunate. I know you said you don't want to see the youth, especially against Arsenal, and I get what you're saying because nobody wants to lose to them.
Yeah,
you're right. We knew the hour was coming with Liverpool, but I'm sorry to say. I mean, Arsenal. You see the game right now. You see they took 3 in a row. They could have took 4 in a row, and they still can, but they look like they're up for it to stop that rot. I'm gonna tell you this right now: the way how United, I don't even want to say been stepping on the field because they might as well just stay home 450 games and just give up Sri Lanka, bro.
100%.
But to be honest with you, if we step on the pitch anything like what we've been doing for the last couple months, our moderation Arsenal gonna put on us, bro.
I can't deal with that.
I know, bro. But and guess what, though? But one thing Bernard is right about, the youths at least. I said this months ago. The youths would at least fight for you, brother. All them first team players gave up. They're completely down the tools, bro. They don't. I said it last time too. I said I want someone coming in. I want people that's gonna fight for the shirt.
Yeah.
Now I know this is for next season and forward settings. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did Pogba? What did he do there? What's your thoughts? Because some people I've seen
Pogba, I get both sides of the coin, right? I get it. Yeah, he wants to go. Yeah, there's obviously reasons why he should want to go because the club ain't lived up to his expectations. He probably came in heaven. But here's the same thing. Here's the exact same thing. He hasn't lived up to his expectations that we bought him for. Even like you said earlier, I heard you when you said as soon as he got a little knock, it was like, yeah, bro, out of here. Go down already too? Sent a DM. I ain't doing this whole game. Much. Out of here. And like you said, he's not down for the journey, and they to each his own. But we gotta get away from all that, bro. And we shouldn't even be talking about offering him a new contract at that point. Take that shit off the table and burn it. And tell McGuire, jump in the fire while it's burning, guys. Done with him same way. But look, you know what? Can I get into this one subject? I know I probably can't take too long. And if we have to go on next time, it's fine. The Ralph situation, right? Yes. I told you this last time we talked as well. I said, for me, I'm a really try and hold rinsing Ralph for certain things, right? I'm going to try and hold off on that because I do understand the context that the players are down tools, not really listening to him, whining and complaining about baby things like training sessions and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to be honest with you, KG. You see when you say Ralph sits down with a man like Fletcher and does an interview for the job, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you something, right? So you do the interview with a man that yeah, he might have had a decent playing career, but as the role he's got, he knows nothing about it. He ain't got no real contacts or none of that, right? You sit down and do an interview with this guy for the job, and you leave there feeling like, don't really know what this guy does, you know. But I'm going to take the job. I have to start questioning that deal. Because you took a job from a bunch of waste men. He even said when he came in, he watches United from a distance. He's kept his eye on United over the years.
Yeah. but then everyone thinks, I hear what you're saying, Fabs, yeah, but everyone thinks I'm the man to turn it round. And I don't believe Ralph, because he said it took him 3 weeks to realize how bad this club was. 3 weeks. He looked around and he said to himself, oh, these lot can't do it. Because at first he thought maybe they're not motivated. Maybe because the Ollie thing was one element. He said, you know what? Maybe Ollie lacks experience of dealing with these high-profile players. You can tell yourselves a lot of reasons as to why Man United are that bad, because you say to yourself, this is still the team that had Sir Alex that won back-to-back trophies. This is still that entity. So you come in here, Zlatan had made the same mistake. He turned up like, maybe it's everything else. And when I come, I lift it. Zlatan with all his, you know,
with
Mourinho again. The name
with Mourinho, but Mourinho said the same thing. It's not a football club. Now let me tell you something. I didn't want him to stay, and he possibly could have done better had they backed him his last year when he was moaning and groaning, and they got him a bunch of shit players, or like 1 or 2 shit players the last season. I think he was toxic and had to go anyway, right?
Yes.
But had they backed him, see, in the beginning, I was looking at him as extremely.
McGuire, though, he wanted McGuire. He actually got upset because he couldn't get McGuire.
Didn't he want Koulibaly first, though, and then McGuire? And they told him no to the Koulibaly deal, and it was basically going for the same price. But look, what's more important even than that, right? What's more important is, all right, I get all that. That's what I'm saying. I get a lot of the context, right? But then I gotta look at things like he took an interview with Novice and still took the job. They promised him certain things. You can clearly tell they moved the goalposts after he took the job.
Yeah.
All that talk about I don't know what my actual role is not like you guys say. He don't tell that much lies.
Yeah.
I have to debate that one too because right out the gate he said Harry Maguire is his captain. He's defending. When all the talk first started a couple months ago, he said no, that's my captain and he will be for the rest of the season. All this talk about Ronaldo, that talk's never happened. You gotta step back and look at a couple of things. Why is Scott McTominay, just like the previous coaches, playing injured, playing sick? Why is it? I know you said earlier as well, if they buy you, I get it, he's not available. Neither is Phil Jones. Harry Maguire shouldn't be available. But it's still playing there, man, right? He's not giving a chance to get a couple games on this belt. If playing against Liverpool, what drew Bailly and after not playing him for like a whole year or two? You throw him in one game for his pace, for his defending capabilities, and he'll do a job for you. Normally an extremely good one. So I don't want to hurt the part about you don't want to see Bailly. I don't want to see Phil Jones. I don't want to see Maguire.
I respect that.
Right, but then you got to look across the whole team. A lot of his decision makings. Yeah, I understand the team's not playing for him. They're not listening. They're not willing to fight. Switch it up then. Why are you doing the same shit that every other person's done?
You know what? And this is the thing, right? Rangnick came here with other intentions. Rangnick came here trying to be the manager. He didn't come here trying to be the interim. I believe Rangnick came here with all intentions of becoming the the main manager of Man United. And
that's a problem too. That I have to be honest.
That is a problem. He did.
I didn't mind if he took it for an additional year till we got someone else. But everyone knows I was excited about Ralph, not for his managerial qualities, for his structure building, for the structure up top.
But you know, power corrupts, right? There's a job like this, you want it.
But that's my point, KG. So when I really step back from it, I have to look at Ralph, and I have to be honest. It turned out to be a yes man as well. He's just like let me land that.
Go ahead.
Just like Ollie, he's more excited and happy for the job than to hold his integrity.
If
the job is that shit, right? Why you didn't take it full? Because if you was watching United from the distance, this shit was all written all over the walls, KG. Now I know I'm probably one of the more level-headed people when it comes to all this, sir. But I've been telling man and this here for a long time now. So you're telling me as a big man come from structure, from foundational. And you can tell me he really didn't see this? Nah, man. And then you have a meeting with Fletcher and Martin there, man. That started rubber stamping everything you saw from the outside. This shit is really about clicks, likes, interactions, and brains. It's not about football. So what is he thinking he's going to do as a manager then? He's not been a manager like that for years.
And I hear that, but this is the thing, right? So at first, we'll be honest and say, look, he thought, if I get it, and he knows this club, right? And let's be honest, he probably hasn't been given an opportunity that he won. You know when he's always been the bridesmaid? He's always been there when they say, hey, come fix up the club. deep down in his heart, he's like, well, I want to run the club though. It is. There must be that little ambition in the back of his mind when deep down, you know what you're good at. You're actually good at this. You're a structural man. And let's be honest, ever since he's switched his mind back into structure, we're getting things done. He's put Paul Mitchell forward. He was a big part of the Premier League. You know, they're talking about the 5 subs. They shut it down before. Ralph was like, we need 5 subs. I don't know what you're talking about. And there's another thing with the in terms of the players. Look at the quality, the caliber of players or the types of players we bring in. He even stated to the club, he's been inside so he can see it. He can actually, as a consultant, say, I've seen all these players, I understand them, and I promise you right now that what we need to start off is, how do you want to play? We have never asked ourselves that question as Man United. The last time we asked ourselves, it was the Ferguson way. That's how we played. Under all these new managers, that question has never been asked, and we spent all the money in the world. That question is such a key and vital question because now we can live by this. This is what we need to do. This is the change that we need to see, and we need to buy players that fit that structure. This is a guy that fully understands. I think Ralph is going to be probably one of the best things that's happened to us. Even though his reign in terms of results on the pitch hasn't been good, I think he's seen everything he needs to see. Let me read the super chat. I'll let you come back and tell me on the back of this as well. Finesse King says, I think these players know the easy ride is over now, so they're rebelling. Let me read the next one as well. Football's a cycle. We'll be back, mark my words. Hopefully not in 30 years though, Star-Lord. There you go. The floor's yours, bro.
All right, so right out the gate, right, to the 5 subs. I hate to do the rebuttal thing, but to the 5 subs, he hardly makes subs. Similarly, just being factually, he hardly makes subs. So it's great he put the notion forward and backed it. Because there was a couple people saying it already. Klopp was talking about it. But he don't even really make subs. Then he don't really have a bench like that is really got, because most men was let go in January. That would have been alternate options to be picking when people weren't performing. But their man was let go probably against his better judgment. So that's reverting to that rebuttal as well, because I know you're saying the structure would be great if Ralph was up top, but allowed to do his thing. He's not being allowed to do his thing, though, KG. And I want you guys to step back from it and realize that at some point, because none of his recommendations over the January transfer window was considered when it comes to incomings or outgoings. They disregarded him in both aspects. Now, when it comes down to picking the manager, he said it himself multiple times. Yeah, I'm willing to talk to whoever comes in if they want to talk to me. Bro, he should be the football director or technical director. It shouldn't be John Marta or Fletcher. The fact that they put their mans there after doing a reshuffle, but then hired him as a consultancy is a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors, bro. He has to have power in order to build the structure. And if they ain't going to listen to him outright and giving him a bit part job and classing it as a consultancy is garbage, bro. It's garbage, and it's not real.
Don't you think with the scouts that have been fired as well?
I think it's a step in the right direction, and hopefully it continues, right? But that shit was writing on the walls, kid. You look how long we've been making bad signings, dude. You really think just because Ralph said something that it was rocket science to figure out we had horrible scouts? No, that man should have been going a long time ago.
But they've never looked at that. This is the
I know, and I'm glad and I'm happy for it. Listen to me, I'm happy for it, and I hope that may continue. But until I see it, I can't get gassed about all that. I can't start getting giddy. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at Arsenal and Chelsea playing. I can't watch it now because I'm on the team, but I'm watching them 2 teams playing. That's what's supposed to be doing. Don't matter even if they score first, second. It's supposed to be a good game of football. Bro, other than the fact that they may look like 11 strangers, I don't want to see Ten Hag come in there and get regressed like what done to so many people and players, man. That's my biggest thing. And I don't know if United has woke up to the degree to understand what really has to be done. Because when I look around and see certain things that's going on, this is a rebuild, bro, a real one. This ain't no half-ass rebuild this time. If you want to come back, you got to build the team proper and you got to start with your foundation. And we ain't doing that. We're doing a whole bunch of same old shit. Oh, look, let me give you a little blind right here. Yeah, that looks nice, don't it? Yeah, smoke and mirrors. You know what normally happens with United? See this left hand? Watch me right here. Slap your blood clot. That's what normally happens with United, okay? And I'm not stupid. I'm always optimistic and hope for the best, but I'm not stupid and I ain't turning no blind eye to it, bro.
This was the voice note.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, but I'll never trust me when I tell you I ain't getting gassed. again, we said it, bro. 6 years behind Liverpool is what
No, it's 8 years. Let me tell you that it's 8 years minimum because that's since Ferguson's been going. And if we're being realistic, the reason why we're fouled so hard because it's about 15, 16 years since the Glazers have been there. Because since they came, they haven't focused on the club as a football brand. They're focused on it as a brand itself. That's the problem. Look. You see what I'm talking about, right? You see what I'm talking about? And you're talking about you want the same jugger stuff when they pitch that don't even want to show not even an ounce of fucking spirit to fight. Just to track our fucking ball, excuse my language, just to track our ball down, bro.
What's the late night show, man? It's the late night show, fam. You can do what you're doing, bro. I told people the watershed who couldn't really swear, but however you're feeling, just express yourself, bro. I ain't gonna stop anyone, fam. Right now, it's mad. Jeez. Again, Fabs, I always expect realness when I speak to you, and it was as real as expected. So, bro, big up again. Amazing. These are amazing thoughts, and I like it. It's different. It's someone else looking at the Ralph thing and asking some real questions. So, big up to you every single time, brother. Stay blessed.
Love
that guy, man. The community is strong. Oh shit, Arsenal, man. Finesse King. Whoever got Ralph in the first place start this rebuild because Ralph also recommended the current players that he thinks we should keep. Also, I think he should become the head of recruitment. Exciting times ahead, guys. I agree. I really think that Ralph is going to be a key component to the good that we do here. How he talks in the press conferences, you can hear him sound like, he don't sound removed. He talks we and what we need to do to build. If that's a man that's on his way out, because he knows that his contract's done, but he knows he's a part of it. That 2 years consultancy, you hear for Britzel say he was a big part of the Ten Hag thing. The club knew what they wanted to do. The club was getting the Pochettino way. And yes, I'm guilty. I wanted Poch because I know Poch. I knew what to expect, you know, in terms of that medication. I've read it. I know exactly what's in the cabinet. Yeah. But then he knew that's not what we need to go. It's going to be the same old story, the same old cycle. He's gone another way. Let's get the right man with a playing style, with the attitude that he thinks can grow this club and make this club a force in Europe again. Anyway, A-Bob says, we want Ralph to do a good job, but we don't want to be patient enough for him to evaluate the situation and do his job. Be patient. Yeah. You know, let's not even think about Arsenal because, to be honest, they've done it right. They've done it correctly. They have. Arsenal shipped out everyone and they said, you know, let's restart. And they started buying players that I didn't know who Tomiyasu was. I've never heard of a Tomiyasu in my life. You know what I mean? But they did it. They did what they needed. They lowered the wage structure. They're still probably going to get rid of Lacazette and all them people, probably sell Pepe as well, because he ain't probably lived up to what they was hoping for, but it's a young team. What we say, one of the youngest teams in the Prem. Mad. Mark Henry and Chelsea can face off. Is Mark Henry there? Hey, someone said Arsenal ain't done shit. Allow it, KG. All right, cool. Everyone's allowed an opinion, fam. Hold on, who did I say? I said Chris. Yo, Chris.
KG, how you doing, my brother? Everything good?
Oh, don't worry. Just a bit of pain. I'm going for it. But, you know, I'll live. I'll move. Talk to me.
Nah, I know, KG, because I think we all saw the Spider-Man movie. They always say expect disappointment, and you won't be disappointed, KG, and that's really what it is. But what bothers me the most is I feel like the players are just giving up and down tools because I see that they can't even do the basics right. We couldn't keep the ball long enough, and like we don't even see them running. We don't even see them pressing. We don't even see them covering the areas of the pitch properly. KG, like, it's crap. Like I don't know what I'm watching sometimes, and that's what hurts me the most is like they're not trying. And apart from the 10 minutes from Hannibal, really like sold a lot of them because like if Liverpool going up a level, City going up another level is not what's motivating the players. I'm sorry, like I don't know who to start in. And what Fab said was right. The only thing with Ralph is like I'm upset is he keeps picking the players that has been letting the team down. So like if he dropped McGuire or dropped Bruno or not even Bruno or dropped some of the players in the team, I could at least say okay, he's trying at least, but who knows? Who knows of what power he has? And that's where really I'm frustrated at.
I think Ten Hag, again, Ten Hag is not, he's taken the job with certain things in place. He was never going to take the job if it wasn't going to be the way he wanted it. Again, Man United chased him. He didn't, he wasn't the same situation as, again, as I accused Ralph of, and I don't know, it's just a feeling that I have. You know, I believe Ralph wanted the job, so there was things that he's willing to bend for in this thing, because he said he wouldn't be interim manager. He did it for us, but he's interim manager. They're willing of, I need to be a part of this. I'm not just going to go into the going anywhere. 2 years, let me be a part of this club. Let me bring this club back to what I believe it can be. You know, and I believe Ten Hag in them same meetings did exact same thing. He said, listen, I see how you lot been going before, because I heard he interviewed us. I heard he's supposed to be interviewing. He's like, but what do you want to do for this team? How do you, and the club was like, this is what we need. This is the direction that we need to go in. Not what can you do for me? Like, what's the ethos? What's the plan of this club? I believe Ten Hag's gonna come here with a significant amount of power. Again, he's bringing in his own backroom staff. I'm not hearing no class of night. I ain't hearing none of that stuff. I ain't hearing none of that stuff, which is good.
I agree, KG. The only thing I just wish is like the club or anybody within the organization could at least let us know and clarify of the consultancy role of Ralph Rangnick and what type of influence he is gonna have, because it is what's actually gonna make or break this football club. I'm all game for Ralph Rangnick being part of the director of football, and Ten Hag in place, because it's what's actually gonna get the structure somewhat back intact. And like I said, the Ten Hag thing, I am happy about it. I also was happy about Poch. I wouldn't mind Poch, but I think with the Poch thing is like, one, the fans won't really be supportive of that, and two is like, I feel like he will just take it as it is. Whereas Ten Hag, and you see it with the news and the reports, is he was like trying to make sure, hey, this is what I want, and if I get this, I will sign for you guys, but I won't sign it unless I don't have some type of influence. Because we see it there, KG. They gave all with the managers with Jose and LVG. They get in the players that sometimes they don't even want because of name, and you could see they veto all the power to the one who's the least incompetent, was Ollie, and that's where it needs to stop. You had to like give the power to the proper manager who knows his team, who knows the tactics, who knows what to do moving forward. And that's why I hope it could happen with Ten Hag.
100%. Again, let me read this super chat. United Abroad says, let's not forget, we need to upgrade the facilities. How do you bring in young prospects best in class regarding stadium and training ground? Well, they said they're going to work on the training ground and other stuff as well. Yo, you know, my brother-in-law says this. It makes me happy still. As a camera, he's a lighting guy. Listen, make sure you go and check out Toyin. Toyin, put your ad up on in the chat, and I'll put it up. I'll post that. Yeah, he's great. He's a wicked photographer all over the place. So yeah, big up to him. Darn, he took me off that with the last game with the praise. This is it. This is a question I want to ask you again. There's players that we're talking about keeping and who you want to sell. I just want to know, who do you want to keep specifically?
Definitely keep David De Gea. I will definitely give Ryan a little bit of a, like, it is his first season. Let's see if what he will do under Ten Hag. Sancho. With Bruno, the only thing is just we really can't do nothing. I really don't want to give too much of my opinion on it because he just signed a new contract. So, I mean, it's not like we're gonna get rid of him. So there's no point in me talking about it. But KG, get rid of everyone. The fullbacks aren't good enough. The center backs aren't good enough. The center midfield isn't good enough. The only thing that has been like a little bit like one person I admire, right, and we give him stick. Everyone gave him stick this season was Fred. Like you know, and I'm guilty of it as well. I was like, oh, he should not be in the team. And then to be honest, a couple weeks ago, he's been like the one who just kept his head in the game and just played. And we see the difference. I'm not saying he's gonna be good for Man United, a bench player at best, but keep him in the squad. Like that's the type of mentality I crave for Manchester United, and we need that.
All right.
And okay, what summed it up too, and I'll start to go off as well, is like, it's a problem when the algorithm on the machine is telling the team, or is telling everyone that Manchester United has no chance against Liverpool. You could see it with the expected goals. You could see it with everything. If an algorithm tells us that there's no chance on a machine, you know you got to rip it up.
Amazing point, bro. Big up yourself, man. Stay every time. Yeah, when the algorithm says, algorithm is unbiased. You have to understand the algorithm just says it takes in all the data and it makes a decision. Yeah, that's mad. Here you go. Someone said, I want to ask this question to, there's some new people in the chat as well that I want to, here you go. Your Royal M's, what's going on, my brother?
Oh, wait. I think I'm mute.
What's going on? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. How are
Come
you?
on, man. I'm blessed, man. I need to ask you this question as well because I just saw it. JG says it there. He says, former players in the media ruin this club. How much percentage are you gonna give to that?
I will give it actually 30%.
Okay, talk to me. Why do you say 30%?
The reason why is that for some reason the former players, and I don't know if you remember this, but this happened to Liverpool in the 90s, and they kind of have to start humbling themselves. Where the former players and their former coach, like Kenny Dalglish, just talked about the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, yeah, just talked about the yesteryears and how many European Cups they've won, and they just kept going for, oh, we just need one more star player, and then they'll do something stupid like they will have Torres, and he was doing really well, they'll sell him. They will have Suarez, he's doing really good, they'll sell him. So it's like you have former players that just keep bigging up and say, oh yeah, this is Man United. We are not Man United anymore, unfortunately. We're just another club on their way up. And the people that were there that needed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing are no longer doing it. And then you have former players who then get in the media and support different players for different reasons. It's as if they decide that, for instance, Gary Neville would choose when to batter Pogba, but then Bruno will make similar mistakes. He won't batter Bruno. But then later on, he'll start doing that, but then won't do the same thing to Ronaldo. But then later on, he chooses to Ronaldo, and then he will then, no, okay, let's leave the really good players. Let's attack the ones that are not good enough. Yes, but if the ones that are not good enough are actually trying, that means the people that are actually really good, they need to be doing even better. So if you're saying Fred sucks, you're saying McTominay sucks, we all understand, but at least they're trying, right? So that means the Martials, the Pogbas, the ones that are technically better than everyone in our team. Let's be honest. I don't know if you've ever seen just Pogba just doing kickups. Like that guy, for how tall he is, he's amazing. But our former players are just coming back and just, one player will be saying something else. The only former player I listen to is Keane because he's just honest. And he tells you this is my opinion. But Gary Neville speaks as if he knows what he's talking about. And he probably does more than most of us. But at the same time, he doesn't take away the fact that he's biased. He's very biased. And he wants to see Man United look a certain way. I'm sorry, under Mourinho, we were doing okay, but he said we played boring. And that's fine. But then if you're going to get a new person coming in and you want to play exciting football, that person needs to have structure. We had Ole, and I'm sorry, man, he was like a DJ, just dicks jocking everyone. Hey, freaking. Just like, what are you doing, man? He didn't have a standard. He didn't have a standard as to how everything should go. It's just like we're going to freestyle, and then we don't know what's going on. But I'm not going to lie, for the first 10 games, super excited. I've never seen our team play that well in so long. Just want to be on the front foot. But honestly, now I've never been so humbled in my life. I'm Nigerian as well, which is why I support you so much.
Humility is not a thing that I would say that fits Nigerians. It's not our thing. We don't,
Yes, especially if there's still life to go. We always believe we can come up on top. So I don't know if you ever gone to Nigeria. I remember I went back with my father and he was driving a Mercedes and he almost hit a pedestrian. Mind you, a pedestrian had a foot in his head, and the guy smacked his car and said, "Move your piece of crap out of the way." I said, you're walking. But anyway, let's go to Nigeria, man. But I've never been so humbled in my life. And I was honestly looking forward to the game yesterday because I have a big test that I'm gonna take. I'm in med school. I have a big test I'm gonna take yesterday.
No. This is the trade. This is what my parents wanted me to be, bruv. Look, let me put him in the main place. He has got a medical bro. This is everybody else but him.
You are absolutely
I'm telling you. I tell my parents, listen, my parents are still like my dad, yeah, won't be excited about what I do until I'm in EastEnders. I'm telling you. I'm like, Dad, I'm in big shows. Like, what? EastEnders is good, though. You know, he's like, he's waiting. It's not happening, Dad. No.
I was just watching the game and I was just hoping. I knew we were gonna lose, but I just thought, hey man, I hate Robertson. Just someone slide tackle him for me, please. Just something to make me happy. No one did that. When O'Boy fell, I saw Harry McGuire going towards their captain to see if he was okay. What are you doing, bro? Leave him alone. Tell him to get off. I have never been so embarrassed. My girlfriend came into the room and was so sad for me, and she was like, "Yeah, this is not good for your mental health." We literally had therapy that day. Literally, like we had a therapist.
I came home to wings. My missus knows that obviously I'm on this no carb diet at the moment, but I didn't realize because I had some chocolate with Flex yesterday, so there's carbs in that. So I just thought pasta, potatoes, and all that. But anyway, my missus just ordered me some chicken wings, and all that good stuff. And it. She knew the depression that was walking into the house, and she said, "I gotta get ahead of this." You know what I mean? So this is a shame. Look what it's making our significant others do, bro.
Yes. And the therapist was an Arsenal fan, and he could not hold his laughter. He was like, "Let me just get the first 5 minutes off and just laugh at you. Then we can talk about how."
You're an absolute disgrace.
Yes, man. Oh my goodness. And I got the therapist for my own building with my own life, because if you're in medicine, it's anxiety galore. And I was just hoping that my team would just put up a performance so that I can have something to cheer me up. I knew we were gonna lose, but at least if we lost 2-0 and there were 3 red cards, I'll take it. That means we were kicking teeth in. None of that happened. Like, I have never seen people that their jobs, literally, your job, the first thing on the sheet is to run. I'm in the United States, right? And I played American football growing up, but I switched up and actually played soccer, and I played all the way to college level. And the reason why most of them were like, I can't do that.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
He was doing so good, bro. Soccer? Nah. I don't care if it's your first ever show, bro. And I liked it. I hate to do that to my Nigerian brother, but soccer? Oh, boy. That one. Soccer? Nah. We couldn't let that go. Hey, I'm a bastard. KG, I a bastard. He said soccer. Apostle, yeah, Vince. He's gone now. He's gone. He just knew not to come back. Oh, I'm a bastard. 1 second. Let me Uber bring Jeff.
KG, what up?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Sorry, man.
Yeah, condolences to my American brother who didn't know the rules.
Condolences. You know what it is? I told man already. I started the show saying, listen, the sin bin button works, bro. It's a real button, bro. Don't do it to yourself. I've been too lenient.
Yeah.
I've dropped the standards. And
Not with me, you haven't been lenient.
Bro.
You got me out of here. You got me out of here. You got me out of here when I was talking about De Gea's distribution that one time.
I thought you're moving mad. You know, De Gea's our player of the season, bro.
Well, here's the thing. The thing that pissed you off was me bringing up Allison. And then I was watching the Watchalong yesterday. And I was watching how you was reacting to him. He's nothing, doing all the fancy stuff with his feet, picking out passes. He's not even in the 18-yard box, KG. Sleeper keeper. They look like they was playing 3 at the back with no goalkeeper.
Bro, Allison was moving mad. You know what? I apologize. I'll take
it's all good. It's all good. It's your channel, your rules.
No. I take this because I don't watch Liverpool at all. I hate them, yeah?
Yeah.
Watching Allison yesterday, Allison could play as a defender for us. Allison scored he scored a header. Allison
last year to save their season and keep them in top 4.
Alisson's better than the Ed and McGuire, bro. This is what's mad about it. Now, that Alisson header might be the reason as to why they win the champ. This is madness.
Yeah.
This makes me sick.
So at the end of the day, I'll say this. I understand everybody's point about David De Gea, and I don't really think that that's a point that needs to be belabored.
Yeah.
In the summer, I'm sure whatever Ten Hag is going to have him doing, distribution will be part of the regiment. And if he's not getting it, there will be a goalkeeper coming in who can do it.
100%.
End of the day, end of discussion for me, because I'm at the point now where I'm just looking at it like, if Ten Hag says he can do it, then we just got to let him go out there and prove what he's got. In terms of McGuire, I don't really even feel like there's why waste the breath? You know what I mean?
I want to ask you about this because even the last caller, he stated some great points about the old players, the old guard. Remember, these guys really wanted Poch. The one thing I'm worried for Ten Hag is when Ralph came in, no one's given Ralph the same level of time they gave to Ollie. And Ollie didn't deserve the time, if we're being honest with ourselves.
Right.
Ralph has been under pressure as an interim, with an idea. I believe that Ten Hag is going to be under extreme pressure because he's not the choice by them. He ain't gonna get the protection that Gary Neville did for weeks when Gary Neville knew his friend was losing his job.
Yeah,
Gary Neville said,
of course,
can't say anything bad about him. He's not gonna get that. How do we go about this? Is their voice important? Is it something we need to worry about?
I think that with avenues like this and other fan channels, the reason why they have to talk so crazy is because if they don't, are people really going to go and listen to them? They actually have competition now too. So I don't really, first of all, I live in America, so I don't really hear what a lot of them have to say. But I mean, like our former Man United player is Tim Howard that's doing commentary. And I'm sorry, big man, like you did well for USA, but I'm not really trying to hear your thoughts on Premier League football to begin with. Just sorry, like I don't really care what you have to say about it. Like your best years were in the MLS anyway. So, you know, if we're doing the MLS show, I won't be watching that, but at least I respect that you're on that because you deserve that a little bit more, in my personal opinion. But I think as far as Ten Hag got to be on jail settings. First day, go up, knock out the biggest dude in the yard.
McGuire.
That means take the cat. Like, hey, first day, Harry Maguire. I want you in my office around 1 o'clock. I just want to come around. We'll have some lunch, some tea, and we'll talk. And I'm letting them know right there, day one. Look, man, this armband is not going into next season on your arm, guaranteed. And then I go into the first team meeting and I say, right now we don't have a captain because none of you are good enough. We're going to go through training camp. We're going to go through all our training sessions. At the end of it, the captain will reveal himself. And I'm just and putting the armband on it is just ceremonial. A lot of American teams do stuff like this where it's like you're not allowed to wear the logo, the team name, none of that until you've actually made the team or until the organization feels like you've earned it. Take it off them. Don't even let them give them kits that have the sponsor's logo but no Man United crest. Whatever we got to do to protect and honor that legacy and make them understood that it's earned, because even for players who I like, the respect hasn't been earned by those players to where we can look at our whole team and be like, what have they done? What have they won? And the answer pretty much across the board is nothing for us, which is why we don't care about all of them leaving. Even one of my favorite players, Paul Pogba, like I get it. First of all, I get it. I've been on sorry teams. I worked that sorry job before and just been like, you know what? Lunchtime, I'm out. nobody's ever going to see me again at this job.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, it's like I just want to put. I would just like to be in a situation where I'm hearing people talk about things with context, which is why I like this show, which is why I like the United View. For me, the context of Paul Pogba is you bought spaghetti sauce and no noodles or no ground beef. And then everybody's sitting around like, what's up with dinner? Man, spaghetti sauce ain't good. It's like, yeah, because you're trying to dip French fries in it. Spaghetti sauce don't go on French fries. Spaghetti sauce go on spaghetti. Everybody's like, oh, he needs a central defense. Who doesn't need a central defensive midfielder with them? Name a good team that doesn't have a solid, true central defensive midfielder. But for some reason, that's a knock against him. At the end of the day, there's nothing he can do to win. Even if he had gone out and scored a hat trick yesterday and we won the game, it would have been, well, we haven't seen enough of this from Paul Pogba. And it's like everybody gets to a point where you're just like, there's nothing I can do to change your mind. I am who I am in your eyes. So let it be that. And I can just be out.
100%.
And
I can't listen. You chose nothing but facts. Let me read some of these super chats before they time out. Here's the first one. Looks like we're making good football decisions. Is Richard Arnold the answer? You don't know about that style that we got. KG, don't hit me with that. Does it feel different? Big up, bro. Love the content. No, it don't feel different, bruv. It feels worse. Hold on. I read that one. Let me read the next one. Yeah, that's the main one, really. Let me just check that I didn't miss anyone else's. There you go. Oh, you wrote it twice. Big up for that comment though. Here you go. Listen, I like that thing of players just in bibs. Like, you don't even deserve the shirt right now. I like to say my captain should reveal himself. There is no captain. These are the things that I think, because you're looking for leaders in that dressing room, and I struggle to find who deserves the captain armbands next.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest,
like power will always find the void, and so if there is no captain, I mean, it's obvious that nobody's listening to Harry Maguire right now in training, because we seen Rashford call him knobhead on worldwide television just last year, 2 years ago. So for me, I'm just looking at it in terms of like, who is going to step up and grab it by the scruff of the neck? If nobody does, hand it to De Gea, because it may as well be him anywhere. And we need to be looking for a captain in the transfer market as well. Like
someone coming in and just getting the armband.
No, not necessarily saying he comes in first year and gets the armband, but I'm saying you need to be looking for someone who over the next few seasons will reveal himself to be a person who can step up and do a job of leadership, because either he's not at the club or it's one of our youth players right now. And they too young. You can't put the armband on Hannibal, even though he was the only one out there moving crazy. I mean, Harry Maguire letting Robertson grab his arm like he just some random girl at the club. No shoving, no tussling, no scuffle, no skirmish, no nothing. You got that much heart. I get it. You don't want to play football, but this man grabbing you like you his child. Like, that's a man-to-man thing. That goes beyond football. That goes beyond what we doing out here in front of all these people. Like, me and you got to have a conversation. You grab my arm on the field. We having a conversation on the field. We're not going in the tunnel. We're not waiting to whatever hang out. No. You're going to see me right now because you thought you could do this to me in front of everybody. I don't play that.
Honestly, absolutely smashed it. Listen, Jeff, big up yourself, man. Let people know where they can find you on. Let people know where they can find you, man.
Big up JPNT17.com, JPN17 on all social media. Yeah.
Oh man, big up, man. What a showing, fam. Incredible, bro. Big up yourself. We'll speak soon. Stay blessed.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Wow. He chose just nothing but facts. Omosolo says Arsenal kids are beating Champions League winners Chelsea. Like, what the F? Start the kids. Ralph, these players are bad. I don't care. Let these players go on vacation. Roll McGuire in Greece. Rashford injured, play better. True talks. Let me just respect the ting. Hold on. Zuberi. Yo,
KG.
What? How you doing, my bro?
I'm good. I'm glad you give me another shot, man. You been me the last time. I tell you, run the kids out.
Did I? You know what? Yeah, I be binning people. I'm not realizing why I do it. It just feels like I had that moment. Press it. And it's
it was fair. It was fair. I was disrespecting the GOAT. My prayers are with him. I was disrespecting the GOAT. I was saying things like Greenwood. So I just want to put context. You were right.
All right.
But yo,
talk to me, man. You're here.
I got advice for you, and I'm gonna tell you straight up. I know you don't like Liverpool. I'm gonna tell you right now. They were against me when I gave them the facts, right? And now they are championing me. Like, yo, this dude know what he's talking about. I was the only guy saying FSG in because FSG found the sweet spot between the value of the club and on the pitch result. And the reason why I'm telling you that is I'm hearing one of the main reasons you guys got the GOAT back was because the stocks was dropping, and getting the GOAT send the stocks through the roof. Now, my question for most of you guys, and everyone is saying they want on the field stuff because we're fans. We don't care about the stocks, really. You know what I mean? We care about them trophies. But your stocks is doing good, but you see what's on the field, KG. You see what's on the field. That's not good.
It's horrible.
And I don't think 200 mil can fix that on the field, but 200 mil can fix the stocks even better. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know the direction of the club.
Do you think it's not a real rebuild? Do you think it's just their still eyes is just purely on the financial side and they don't care about the football inside? Do you think they haven't brought in the people that are going to care about that? Because the stocks, it will keep on plummeting. As a team is unsuccessful, it will keep on plummeting. I don't see Man United shirts when I go out no more on kids. You know, when I see kids playing football in the park, Man City tops, Liverpool tops, a few occasional Chelsea tops. I'm not seeing kids replicating these Man United stars. I haven't seen one kid wear a Harry Maguire top. And if he was wearing a Harry Maguire top, I'd get his parents reported, bro. Because that ain't the kind of parenting I want to see, bro. You know the way there, bro. Let's be real. I'm being honest, though. The new generation of fan does not want to, they don't care about Man United.
And I think that's why you guys brought the GOAT in, because that was the only shirt sale there was to get. I mean, if you guys didn't get him, I don't think there was gonna be a shirt sale number. So my big question, man, and I'm watching it closely. I'm telling you right now, you man are either gonna let the stocks drop and get all them kids and do a proper rebuild, and then it'll come back. It'll come back. Look at Liverpool, man. It'll come back. It's just how long. And the more you guys procrastinate rebuilding the thing on the field, the worse it's going to get. I'm telling you right now, man. That guy said facts with the...
We're ready to rebuild. We're ready to... Now's the time. Now is the time. Again, our manager said it's rebuild moment. He looked at it, bro, when Ralph has to bring on Juan Mata, you know it's peak. When you got a call
I thought he left.
Jones.
I thought Mata left. I was surprised when I see him. When I saw him, I'm like, he's still there.
Arsenal got a penalty. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Let me not think about top four. We deserve the conference. We need a humbling. We can't get, bro, we actually can't get top four. If we get top four, yeah, it seriously papers over the cracks and they won't fix a thing. They'll say, you know what, it's not that bad. Oh, it's
and
bad.
That's why I mentioned the money, because if you guys scrape top, remember when Arsenal used to scrape top four and that was good? No trophies, just top four, whether it's third or fourth. And they were good with that for years because of that Champions League money.
Yeah.
Never did anything in the Champions League. I'm telling you, if you man get top four, forget about the rebuild, because they'll look at him like, oh, it's not bad. Remember when you man came second in the pandemic and we kind of fell off, and it's like, oh yeah, get the goal and we'll go for the title. I don't know what they were selling you. I don't know what they put in the water in Manchester, but that was the biggest brainwash there was, KG. I felt so bad for you, man.
Man, I can't deal with this. Wait, I know you're a Liverpool guy, in it.
To the death, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, KG, I was born in '89, and they haven't lifted a trophy in 30 years. So I'm letting you know, I didn't have a lot to celebrate, but the minute FSG came in, the things they were doing, it made sense, because they weren't going for names. They weren't going for everything there. It was slow, but everything they're doing. Dude, we signed one guy January, and everyone is talking about squad depth. One man give you squad depth. Nah, it's just the right man.
See you later, Siberi. I'm trying to be nice, bro.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
We gotta make that guy walk alone, bro. Because I was actually really lovely just now. I had to just tell him to walk alone, fam, because he's about to win the quadruple, bro, and talking about packs and burners, fam. And yeah, I can't deal with Liverpool right now. I hope City is winning, you know. I hope City's winning. I hope City. Let's check that. Please, man, I cannot deal with Liverpool right now. Quadruple. Come on, City, what's going on? That's it. I'm as shameless as it is. The quadruple, it kills me in my spirit, in my heart. He's got, yeah. He's got to go, cuz. All right, cool. We keep it moving. Let me Adrian's here, King KB. Bro, the clock is ticking. I'm gonna bring on, what am I gonna do right now? You know what? I need to just bring on a few man them and we just have a final. We're just gonna chat like boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, what's going on?
Big up everybody inside.
What's going on? No, that's disrespectful. That is just too much ego. All right. So in the house, I have Mr. Bond, King KB, and Adrian. This is the squad right now. Let me just move. Oh, sugar, someone left. Who left?
Man, he pulled an ice cube.
There. All right, cool. Mr. Bond. Yo, wait, hold on. Is he back? Jonathan. There you go. Jonathan.
Hey KG, how's it going?
I'm cool, man. Oh, wait, I just need to get this right. We're gonna have to, keep. There you go. Awesome, lads. It's us to finish things off. I'm gonna ask. Who am I gonna ask the first question to? I'm gonna ask Jonathan this question. Marshall, keep him or just get him the hell out of here. Reason why? Let's give it to me.
I do rate Marshall, but I think his mind is not in his heart isn't in Manchester United. Obviously, he opted to have that loan move to Sevilla, so obviously he's trying to get out the club. And I've never been one to try and force someone to stay here. So I just think we just have to find him a new club in the summer.
Awesome. We keep it moving. Everton 1-1. Okay, interesting. Next question. I'm gonna come to Mr. Bond actually on this one. Mr. Bond, talk to me about Ralph. I know you've had your issues. You've seen how Ralph's been managing things, how he's spoken in press conferences. Where's your happiness level with Ralph at the moment? And
bro, sorry, finish. Sorry.
Do you believe in him? How happy are you with Ralph at the moment? Do you believe in what he can do here? Are you still a believer of what Ralph is gonna do, or are you just done?
Well, this is actually funny because on a group chat I belong to yesterday, I was kind of trying to be optimistic. I am actually optimistic. Let me just put things out there. And the reason why I'm optimistic is I actually had to go back to my group chat and pull the first time Ten Hag was mentioned on that group. And I mentioned Ten Hag while Oli was still coach. And my hope back then was we'll get Ten Hag for a bit and then he will set things up to bring in the real people. And it looks like that's going to happen. So I'm actually quite optimistic. Looking at what happened with Marcel Bout and Lala this morning, it's good. It's good news. And it looks like we are going the right way. I know it's fashionable to be pessimistic about Manchester United right now. Also, it's like, let me guard my heart now. So if anything bad happens, you will like, I said it. No, I'm going to put myself out there and say now, I am optimistic. I think the way things are going right now, if I see Declan Rice, I'll know we haven't changed. I'll just know that we haven't changed. If I see Harry Kane, I'll know we haven't changed. Thanks. But if I start to like the fact that I'm hearing things that the reason why Lolo and these guys were sacked was because there was no report on Nkunku, and that's like, how do you not even have a scouting report on one of the hottest properties in Europe? So what I'm expecting this summer is I'm expecting Chicharito-like signings, right? People that will be like, who is this guy? Or someone like Kante is like, who is this guy? And then he comes in and then he does bits and it's like, wow, this was a good signing. We haven't done anything like that in a long time. And if truly we have 200 mil, then that's how we have to move. I mean, bro, check this, yeah. McGuire was signed for what, 80 million. Ruben Diaz was what, 50, 40 something, 50. So look, we have to actually move with sense this time. And look, this thing, there's something Ralph said. This is why I love what he says. He said something about we don't need to have what, 6 years or something, which is what everyone's been saying 6 years on the call. I disagree. You don't need 6 years to rebuild. I'll give you an example. Chelsea, you have one season, they win the league. Next season, the players are chasing the manager out, and it looks like, oh, Chelsea's dead. Next season, they win the league again, or they win the Champions League. If you have this level of quality, you keep bringing in the right players, these players will perform regardless of formation. The problem is the sort of players we have, a lot of them are like, in economics, it's like, call it complementary goods. If you buy one, you need to buy another one. So if you buy McGuire, you need a speedy defender. If you buy a Fred, then you need someone who's going to help him to pass the ball around. We just keep buying the wrong players. So again, I'm saying this, Declan Rice, I do not want to see Declan Rice. I'll say one more thing, because there's people on the panel. One more thing with Declan Rice. I like him as a player. But remember, during the World Cup, during the Euros and all these things, Declan Rice had to have a Calvin Phillips. He's not complete. Declan Rice is not going to move the ball around. That is actually what we need. We need a player who sets tempo. Pogba couldn't do it for some reason. We thought Pogba was actually going to be that man. Since Carrick left, we haven't had a midfield controller. And that is why we play end to end. That's why we can't control games. The game just goes back and forth.
We ain't got it. Let me move on. Let me ask. Let me come to who am I gonna come to? I'm gonna come to Adrian on this one. Adrian. Oh man, there's so many questions on Man United. Oh wait, that's it. Adrian. Rashford.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Well, I've been saying, if I'm Ten Hag, just bring him in and sit him down and tell him and just read him the right act. This is what you're going to have to do to get to that spot. Get off of social media for a year. You can focus on your charitable things. I'm not telling you not to do that. But if I see any social media posts talking about we need to do better, I'm working hard or doing whatever, that tells me you ain't here. And the first time I see you doing that, guess what? You're on the loan list quicker than Harry Maguire's on his butt yesterday.
But then let me ask you this question again. You watch a lot of American-based sports, right? And social media is a big part. NFL, NBA. Can you really? I know the UK is heading in that model in terms of the football players. They're going in that way where their profiles off the pitch is massive. Can you really get a player to say, "Hey, you know what? No social media for a year"? Yeah.
I'll break. And my brother, my other U.S. brother can jump in here, right? Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals has immense skill. Started whining on Instagram and whatnot. Started doing that social media BS, right?
Yeah.
He has a contract coming up. Now he does. Now he says, "Oh, I'm good." We talked about it. Guess what the team's doing? We ain't giving you that contract because basically you just showed us you're immature. We can't trust you. So right then and there, Rashford, you want this contract, right? You want to be a United legend. You are a Manchester born and bred, right? You want this contract? Prove it. Your actions will show that you can wear that crown of being the next United legend. But until then, what have you proved to me? What have you proved? Hannibal, everybody's saying this. In 10 minutes, Hannibal has shown more fire, more heart, more desire, everything that Ollie's been asking for all while he was here in 10 minutes than these guys has for the past 6 months. And I'm not even going to say, and let me say this. Cristiano, he came out and said it. So that's why when people want to go on Cristiano and whatnot, I'll talk about the age because that's just father time. But
Yeah.
Cristiano has a belief, a heart, actual respect because look, he wasn't going to come over here until his football daddy, Sir Alex, called him and said, "Bro, I really need you.
I need you.
I
Yeah.
need you." So when people want to go on Cristiano, I put them to the side. But let me tell you because you brought up about former players
Yeah.
and their media bias, right? Let me tell you about them. Right? They are nothing more than a bunch of washed up, money-making marks. And here's why. Yes, and this is why I say that, right? And I'm being respectful. Because I could really go on each and every one of them, right? Especially Gary Neville. You own a club, but you don't put money into your own club. All right.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Wow.
Right? Look, they're surrounded because they want to get into the business world, right? Charlie Stilitano from Sirius XM FC over here, the mover and shaker. Yeah. He's an American guy, but he knows a lot of things. But a lot of things that he says, which is a lot of BS, is actually truth. Because you talk about this wall against Ralph and Ten Hag and whatnot. When these are forward-thinking guys, he's telling them, hey, you guys don't need to sign these things because they don't play the United way. What is the United way? The United way is winning and developing young stars.
Yeah.
All right. That's the United way. Not what this thing from the Glazers been pushing about, which is propaganda FC. All right. And if we really want to go down, let's see. Rooney is signed to the same agency as McGuire. You gotta protect your clients, right? So let's go. Like, if we really want to peel layers back, it'll be a whole dark, deeper.
Yeah, we're not even ready to go on that. Listen, bro. Wow.
I told you. Look. I wasn't able to come on early this morning, but look, I always tell you, depends on the vibe I'm on and how my day's going. I'm pricking violence.
Wow. All right. Listen, I wasn't ready. Again, I'm gonna come to King KB because he's gonna bring us home on this one. Damn it. There's so much to ask, but I want to ask you, is 200 million enough? Where do you see us finishing next season?
Mm-hmm.
What's realistic for these Man United fans?
Okay. First, I'm gonna take the easiest question first. What's realistic? What's realistic is not having any expectations of winning. That's what's realistic. As of right now, I was talking about it with my wife, and she's not even a real big football fan, but she took me to the MLS Union game for my birthday so I could see some live football, because it's just much better to just see the entire pitch instead of following the ball. So I'm watching the game, and my wife says quality is bad, but these guys are putting in more effort than what you see on TV at United. And like I'm at an MLS stadium, KG. I don't know anything about the Philadelphia Union. I'm just from Philly, and I like to see real football live. My wife isn't a big football fan, and she says, these are crap, but they running harder than this. Like,
you're an absolute disgrace.
It's true.
It's true. So,
I didn't even watch the game that you saw, but I know they worked harder than our players. Man. I believe I see a second of what you saw, but they worked harder than our players worked against Liverpool.
It's crazy.
We're a disgrace.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's the easiest question straight away. What do you expect? I expect nothing, because MLS standards. I mean, the dude that was on the FIFA from years ago with being Alex Hunter's teammate was on the bench. Like, I was right behind him. Like, I was. What's the dude with the little blonde streak right here? Yeah, my guy. Yeah, I was right behind him. Like, I was right. He came off the bench and put in more effort. The only player that I have respect for is Hannibal, Go Tanks, Mabry, bro. That's it. My man Go Tanks was in there. I mean, he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. I just call him Go Tanks because of the hair.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Next question. What was your other question, KG?
My thing is, so 200 million. Is it enough, or do you think more money needs to be spent this season?
Man, that can go one of two ways, right? We can either do the business model that I would like to do, where you actually, use your scouting network and you start breeding in some young players, those first or second contract dons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. But I'm afraid that we're gonna pick up $100 million bag of rice and a cane for a dude with no pace. Like, I don't want a cane. My legs are fine. I don't want sugar cane. I don't want a walking cane.
No, you don't want any kind of canes right now.
No. I don't want no sugar cane, no walking cane, no drug cane. I don't want no rice either. No rice is worth 100 million. No jollof rice, no jasmine rice, no rice.
Done DeMarco. Listen, you guys have chose nothing but facts. Listen, I'm gonna.
Yeah. By the way, we're not going to be able to sell everyone. I know we have sold a lot of them, but we're not going to sell both our left backs and both our right backs. One of them.
They're not going. They're staying.
The fullbacks are all staying. That's the sad part. That's the sad part.
Staying, all fullbacks. I thought we would sell one of them on each side. I thought.
I don't think so.
Sell who?
Yeah, between Tallis or Luke Shaw, one of them's got to go. We can't keep both of them.
The only reason why I think we're going to keep all four of them is because Manchester United do not know how to make quick decisions in the transfer market. And we have so much other business to do with contracts already expiring and what we have to bring in with the new manager. There's no way they're looking at the defense.
The only way that I see any of them going is if we box smart. That literally we bring in the players as somebody, because there's a full born every minute, is saying, hey, we need a left back. Hey, we got 4 right here. Which one do you want? Because look, I can see Delo. I can see Italian team coming for Delo.
Mm-hmm.
I can see another team possibly coming in for Tellez, right? But me personally, I would like Tellez just because he actually can deliver a decent pass, But again, as a bench player, but I can see one of them coming in. Our problem is we don't want to take a loss. Like, sometimes you just got to take a loss and just say, okay, thank you very much. We'll take the money and we'll reinvest it someplace else for a younger player.
Yeah. Can I make one more point? Just one more point before you did.
Because I'm going to get out of here, bro. I tried to
point.
Listen,
just one more point.
Go ahead, bro.
Sorry. Before I say, if we're looking for fullbacks, we can get Max Aarons from Norwich. They're going down.
Yeah.
There are people we can get for cheap. But the point I want to make is this. I think the best thing for us is Europa. We need to embrace Europa. Reason why I say it's good for us is it's a lower pressure environment. Ten Hag needs games to implement his strategy. The players need to get used to the strategy. So we play many games against teams we know we're going to dominate against. We have time to actually get used to this thing. And then actually have a good shot at winning the Europa. And that gives us a good platform. It eases the mind. Yes, we've won something. Yes. And then before you know what's happening,
the problem with embracing Europa is if we don't make Champions League, we won't be able to make the best signings.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Exactly. Exactly. And then next thing, we're playing the European Super Cup against whoever wins in Europe. We're back in the Champions League. There is no point in playing the Champions League if you're going there to fill out space.
Which is what
Arsenal are going to do. No. We actually have a good shot at Europa or conference or whatever.
I'm going to let you finish, but me personally, what I would do, I didn't mean to cut you off, but me personally, I would rather just not be in Europe altogether. I don't think the fitness is up for these players to do Thursday, Sunday. I would much rather them have one game a week to get their fitness up. They cannot even play Sunday. Why would they be able to play Thursday, Sunday? They got to get their fitness up, and then they got to be able to learn how to put 2 passes together. Then they got to learn 1 touch, 2 touch. There's too much to learn.
I'll
put them in the training ground. I don't want to see them more than once a week.
I tell you what.
Wait, hold on. We're not going to be able to finish it. Bro. It looks like I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. This is a long show. And I want people to watch it back. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to cut it here. and go again, bro. Like, I don't even know if I go again tomorrow. I need to look at it. I might have to go again tomorrow, bro.
Big up, KG.
Big up.
Stay reckless, KG.
Stay, of course.
Big facts, big facts.
Listen,
Peace.
King KB, Adrian, Jonathan, big up yourselves. I'm gonna say bye to you lot, man. Oh man, it was a good conversation as well, bro. Maybe I have to go live again tomorrow, bro, and just chat to the people, then, fam. All right, listen. Anyway, I disagree with not being in Europe. All right, listen. Big up David Lee. Big up everyone that helps me out in the chat. I saw Brad in the house as well. Big up to him. Hope the family's good. Brush not here today as well, but big up Brush and big up everyone that all my mods and stuff. I proper appreciate you. I can't do it without you guys. And we move, man. Road to 18K. Road to me getting that one kind of silverware from YouTube, bro. I want that silverware, bro. But anyway, it's gonna take a long time. Listen, I'll be more consistent. Internet in. I'm not even plugged in, people. Right now, wireless, bro. Wi-Fi settings, fam, and the Wi-Fi is strong. Big up again. Speak to you guys soon. Stay blessed. Yeah, hold tight till next time. Never a smooth exit.
Dad, you're too reckless. Drop a bomb.
All right.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.